One of my favorite things to do is to talk about Discovery Middle School. I never look at this as a job. It's just been a journey. And through time, I feel like the staff and this community of parents and all of us have just come together to with the same goals in mind. And that's always excellence in everything we do. I think this is a very dedicated staff to the children first, and that was kind of a goal that we set when we opened this building 17 years ago, that we were going to center every decision we make on KIDS. We put that out in the middle of the table at many, many meetings because sometimes you get distracted by other things, so we kept our focus there.
When Discovery opened in 1996, the teachers who opened the building were a mix of teachers from elementary, middle school, and from the high school. And Cheryl came in as a principal whose most recent experience was in the elementary school. And this combination led to a lot of differences in philosophies on how to work with middle school students. And there were a lot of struggles early on trying to come to some kind of agreement on how to handle just day-to-day school interactions with students and parents.
When we first opened Discovery, it was a lot of new teachers coming together with a new principal, and it was not always easy. We didn't always see eye to eye. We were encouraged to try different things we weren't comfortable with. And we've always been encouraged to do that. In all the years we've been open at Discovery, if we have an idea, we take it to Cheryl, and she helps us build that idea. It's always been centered around students, what's best for our students, even if it's not always best for us, not always easy for us. We try to work together to find a way to make it happen, and obviously it's worked.
Well, you have to start out by really developing your staff. I think they have to be well educated. You can't expect them to have the insight into teaching and learning that sometimes I think as a principal you do. I mean, I'm always reading, I'm always throwing another article out or forwarding a link to my staff. And I know they really don't have time to do a lot of deep reading because they're working with their students, and at night that goes on and on. But they will tell me that they need that and that it helps them grow.
Professional learning communities have helped teachers at Discovery foster a collaborative experience. We've been able to work together, talk the same language, focus on what we need to do to help the kids, and as a part of that, develop common assessments, which has just, again, promoted communication.
One of the things that I really like about Discovery that sets us apart from the other schools is that teachers are always inviting other teachers into their classroom to come and see what they're doing. And we go up there, we check it out, might be just for an hour or so, and from that collaboration, we go ahead and when we learn new things, we find out what they're doing, we find out what works, what doesn't work. And the neat thing about it is they don't care if they fail in front of us because they know then they're going to sit back with us, talk a little bit about it, and say, hey, have you tried this? Have you thought about this idea?
I think back the climate that we had when we opened, a lot of kind of punitive mindset, you know, well, this kid's grown up, we need to be out of here, to the point where we embrace every child. We have really deep intervention programs here now. We, again, bring the student to the table. We get the parents involved, very, very positively focused.
When I came here to Discovery about 4 years ago, what I was most impressed about is how many staff members were helping to work on implementing our school-wide positive behavior program at Discovery with our AIM High standards, with having a positive attitude, using integrity, and making a difference. And what I've noticed over the 4 years that I've been here is how teachers own their students, how everyone now has moved to being on the same behavioral plan here in the school, having the same expectations in their classroom as everyone else, and students have a fundamental idea of what it takes to be successful in everybody's classroom.
The reason the students at my school achieve their goals is because our students and our teachers and staff can go to the guidance office for social problems and teachers for education problems, but everyone in the building is willing to help with everything you need.
The key to being a blue ribbon school is behavior and attitude. Students, staff, and teachers all have to be respectful to others.
The thing that makes Discovery a National Blue Ribbon School isn't the curriculum or the homework assignments, but the combination of people in the school. Discovery teachers are good at helping their students individually. Teachers are willing to spend time to know and understand every student's skill level and help them grow from there.
In my opinion, students should always feel safe, secure, and valuable at school. Teachers and staff at Discovery make sure that students always feel welcome.
Our school is a National Blue Ribbon School because our students get excellent grades, we have an anti-bullying strategy in place, and we value the safety of all of our students.
We're always looking at the data and our kids, and our job is never finished. We always have another mountain to climb, and it's always really fun getting there because we collaborate so well together, and we're not afraid to lay things out on the table and look at the bare facts, to really look deeply into student work, not just the score, but their thinking, and that helps us then plan ahead for what we need to do to get them where we want them to be. You know, we started in the 70 percentiles of kids passing math and language arts, and now we are consistently in the 90s and above that. Now we're into the 95th, 98th, 99th percentile of our kids passing ISTEP. And we've always said that's what should happen here. We have the staff and we have the community that really expects us to have every student passing ISTEP and going well beyond that. No way, no, have we met all the goals that we've set for Discovery. It's exciting going into Common Core because Common Core really asks us to go deeper in our depth of knowledge and understanding, getting kids to argue, which they love to do. It's like, oh my gosh, this is a brilliant thought. So taking the curriculum to an even deeper level is very exciting for all of us.